match 2 from Loobinex versus Koro. It's actually a rematch, not match 2, because they decided they want to have a rematch simply because that fight wasn't all over yet. But I'm pretty sure that Koro would have lost this match either way. Koro is now going for an OCD dungeon, and it seems Loobinex is going for pretty much the same what he did the last time, but preparing the same on the right hand side, but not connecting yet. And he decides he wants to get some free reinforcements with those impenetrable rock on the left. And Koro again going for an early portal or second portal. He hasn't placed the layer yet, but placing one now. He will get a beetle here, or perhaps now he will get a warlock, which is quite good. And having one fly here, now increasing it even further, which is really good. He might, okay, now he has the chance to get demon spawns. So he just got no, he got a beetle. He's really unlucky here with the spawn. Meanwhile, Loobinex only having one fly as well, but now placing a 5x5 layer, which means he can attract more units, which he will get, and it is a dragon for Loobinex here. Now Koro has a 5x5 layer as well, which means he wants to get some ball demons. And Loobinex is preparing a training room for his dragon and other units. Koro can pretty much track any unit he can get in such an early stage, and he got the spider. Really unlucky for Koro here. His first match was so much better. Meanwhile, Loobinex will train his dragon. Got a beetle as well, no spiders yet. Oh, Koro just got a ball demon, which is actually good. So we have one good mid-tier unit for Loobinex and one for Koro. Loobinex has a beetle and a spider though, and also now approaching the middle way faster than before. And he is focusing more on the dragon training. Koro also got just the dragon by now, and now approaching the gem here. And Loobinex now also going for some research, actually reinforcing those walls, which is actually quite nice. He hasn't activated Obey though, which he could already, because he has quite some creatures which could benefit from it. And Koro, I think he is more concerned about the expansion, and he got, I think, a warlock. Yeah, it was a warlock. It's 8 to 6 units, which isn't too bad of a difference here. Loobinex using his trash units to get some research done, and not actually training his dragons or ball demons here, which is quite a mistake. Though Koro still more attention put to the expansion. Meanwhile, his spiders and ball demons are training. He's also using speed right now, which is really good. Slapping those units in the library. I really like what I see here. Koro really has a good game here against Loobinex. It's quite a good match so far. Loobinex dropping more level 1 creatures in the library. Meanwhile, Koro focusing more on the training, even training trash here. Increasing his layer. I really like what I'm seeing here. Koro now getting the right hand side pool more secure. Both players not too occupied about those neutral creatures on the left and right hand side of the map. So it's a more equal map. I don't know if they decided to just ignore those neutral creatures. If so, that's quite fair play. Otherwise they would make a huge mistake. Because in game 1 Loobinex and also Koro went for it. Okay, it seems that not decided to ignore this. They just decided individually to ignore those neutral creatures on those corners. No proxy vault yet on Koro's side, and Loobinex focusing more on training right now, which is decent. He's training trash though, but lucky for him, he just has one trash unit. Meanwhile, Koro has 4 mid-tier units, which is quite good. Great, Loobinex is now using his trash to open the door. And Loobinex just seeing that, oh, Loobinex resisted to not drop his units on neutral ground and near the portal, because that's actually forbidden in this tournament. Also getting a second layer here to get more units, which is good. He should have done this a little bit earlier. And now also getting a beetle, which is actually good. 2 beetles, 3 spiders. That's something which I approve, is a good thing to train. And now getting his wizard, instantly trains that wizard. Good play by Loobinex. He gets the better army, I think. Yeah, Koro has the better mid-tier army, and Loobinex will have the better late-game army here. Awesome play by Koro, just getting rid of some trash. That's what I like to see. So Koro placing some more proxy vaults on the right-hand side. Meanwhile, the game is lagging. It seems like Loobinex has to catch up. Yeah, that lag is kinda annoying, but I'll still keep it in the recording, so you know that nothing is cut out here. So how long do we have to wait until it's back up? Great. I think I've seen a level 5 dragon here. Yeah, level 5 dragons for Loobinex here. So really quick training for those dragons. He should focus on some beetle training and spider training as well. So meanwhile, Koro just going for the mid-tier army, which is good. Like Loobinex would need that samurai, wizard and mistresses to breach, otherwise it will be a hard war. And if you play it right, that mid-tier army can destroy armies, but not the late game army if handled well. And Loobinex really trying to get that samurai. Koro not bothering with those neutral creatures nor the level up artifact on this map, which is a huge mistake. But reinforcing those walls, I have no clue what he wants to get here, but I'm sure he wants to get trolls. I hope he wants to get a pony here, but I'm not too certain about that. Meanwhile, Loobinex trying to approach this area. I guess he just wants to reinforce this area to be more safe. And Loobinex also scouted again if Koro has this his neutral creature, which he confirmed he hasn't, but he has pretty much yeah, defended the entire left hand side portal, which is enough to scare off Loobinex. I mean, it's a mid game fight and there's pretty much no progress which can be done on ground unless the other players has made some mistakes, or you are forcing mistakes on your opponent. But you can only do that if you draw his attention to somewhere far off where you actually want to breach. And now it's payday. Loobinex not paying his units beforehand, but paying his dragons right now, which is good. I'm not too sure if you can skip payday if it's already payday with paying them by hand, but heavy focus on training. 26,000 gold in the bank. Meanwhile, Koro has 20,000 gold, and I assume we will see a clash somewhat soon, because that training is somewhat of an indication of, okay, let's go, I try to get a good army. Koro is really late on those neutral creatures he wants to get here, and Loobinex not getting that artifact and samurai here. I don't know why he wants to scout that. He just confirms, oh, he got the samurai. He just confirmed that it is an artifact. I think it's a level up artifact. But good, cool for Loobinex, just attacking that door with his trash. Koro and Loobinex are now focusing more on training. It's a little bit of a pity that Koro is training with trash and having again full demon spawns. It hurts, but his armor is good and strong. Oh, Koro is actually attacking with his Bile demons. I mean, I can understand it. If you really need that samurai quite early, you get your entire army here to breach that door. It can be done, it's quite okay, but yeah. Okay, Loobinex now using that increased level. I think twice or just once. I'm not sure about that. Either way, that's a mistake. You should only use that immediately when you are attacking, because then you have the potential to get more levels out of it. But Loobinex now trying to breach from the middle with an invisible imp again. And I think Koro not too bothered by the middle. But his entire layer is open, so that's a huge point where he can attack. But Loobinex seems to attack more from the sides here, at least a little bit off-center. Okay, now going into the hatchery. There was a demon spawn, which, okay, we see some lightning being dropped here. Those high-level dragons will, yeah, they're looking scary, but they're not too scary. I don't know what Koro tries to do. I think want to bait out. Well, no, he just wants to distract that imp to not claim the room. And now we see Trash engaging two high-level creatures. Caving getting casted here to scare off those units, which is quite good. And yeah, he pretty much tries to defend with Cave-in, which works, but he should get an invisible imp there to get rid of that threat. Okay, we see quite some mistresses and the level 7 samurai. They're now fleeing due to Cave-in. I mean, you can do that, but it's draining your bank quite a bit. Now we see some trash from Luby approaching this area, but Luby is trying to breach from somewhere else, or I think right beside it. It's a good strategy, and we should do that a little bit more often. Now Loobinex has the hatchery and will sell it immediately after he got popped out. Okay, that graveyard is quite weird, but I mean, you could conceal some units there, but I don't know why. Oh, really good placement here by Loobinex, though those mistresses will take a ton of damage, and I think they will die soon if they're in that stink cloud. Yeah, one mistress already died. A level 5 mistress is about to die. Those warlocks are placed in a half circle outside there, which is quite good. But Loobinex still has a samurai, and I think this will be crashed too. Yeah. Okay, Koro just crashed. I'm not too sure who would have won, but I would say Loobinex again, because he has the samurai and a high-level wizard, and the mid-tier unit is as strong as Koro's, so it's GG.